here we go. As you heard Miranda say, our IZW 3D Sport Fighting Championship match coming your way next.
And you talk about the change of attitude we've seen from Ocean Avery. Same can be said for Damian Drake. Back to his radical self, and it is worth the trip as he's picked up the Pride Championship for our partners at Wrestle Drag and looks to add another hunk of gold to that waist, the IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship.
Josh, what do you want to bet Drake drives an IROC C Trans Am?
Listen, there's not a single bone in my body that was born in the 80s or has anything to do with the 80s. So as far as I'm concerned, you just said gibberish.
I mean, you both named Damian. I thought you guys were related.
It's his first name. It's my last name.
Oh. Leave no doubt in your mind, the fans are behind Parada 100% tonight.
And it's the only name on Damian Drake's mind. But again, think about this IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship. You pick your opponents. Parada picked this match because he has faced Damian Drake countless times before across the Southwest, never able to pick up the win. Tonight, he has the chance to do it and in the biggest way possible to retain his IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship.
I just want to clarify what you just said. As the champion, he's allowed to pick who he defends the belt against.
The rules of the title state.
So he could pick you every night, and he could just beat you every night and retain the title forever.
I would.
Depending on how you guys are talking, he could very well pick either of you.
I mean, you know, let's not get carried away here.
Listen, if he wants to toss some apples, we'll make applesauce anytime, Ethan, I promise you. But right now, he's got Damian Drake. Possible, rumor has it, could be a brother to Josh Damian.
What? No, that's not how any of this works.
But right now, he is challenging for the IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship. It's safe to say this is an away game for Damian Drake, by the way this crowd's reacted.
Did Ethan just make a sports analogy?
Dive into that real quick.
Yeah, let's dive into this.
Away game, huh?
Yeah. Who's the home
It's
team?
the 3D Sports Fighting Championship defended by Arizona native Parada.
So Wrestle Drag's a minority in this situation. They're at a disadvantage in this situation, Evan?
Well,
Ethan?
we'll see what happens.
Now you heard it here, folks.
Yep.
That is Ethan Lawmaster giving you his 2 cents.
That's what I heard.
We thank our sponsor, Wrestle Drag, after that.
There we go.
As right now is our IZW 3D Sports Fighting Champion in firm control of this match. But Damian looks to escape, able to spring through, has a hold of the hammerlock.
Tell you what, your brother is very agile in that ring right now there, Josh.
Oh, my God. I'm just going to allow it at this point.
Slapped him in the back.
And look at that slide into a cover, but it's only able to score a 2. Right now, both men back to their feet, and an even cooler pin by Parada. 10s across the board, but only a 2 from the ref. Now tries for the sunset flip. Is it enough? Parada able to escape, go behind. Schoolboy pin, rolls him through. Damian Drake back to his feet, arm drag to Parada. Parada back up, Japanese arm drag from Damian Drake. This match is kicking off hot. Dropkick stuns Parada and lands in the pose.
I tell you this much, it's going to be a non-stop high-octane, do-si-do match you just saw. But I'll tell you what, is it me or does it look like Parada has put on some size the last time we've seen him?
In the best shape of his career, the shape of a champion. But right now, Damian Drake is thinking something big. Parada out on the floor. Look out!
Suicide dive through the second rope. But I think he's wasting too much time not capitalizing because Parada is still down. Meanwhile, Damian is just sitting there, showboat with the fans.
But now with his eye back on the ball, Parada's in the ring. Damian's going to the top. As Damian Drake flies in, Parada able to evade it. Ducks the line, back to his feet, single leg drop kick, now takes down Damian. Step up knee in the corner, stuns Damian Drake. As Parada is not letting off. Lands the single leg. A relentless onslaught by Parada, but it is not enough. You got to do a lot more than that to put the Wrestle Drag Pride champion away.
I think Parada can't believe that Damian Drake is still able to keep going after that.
Well, do not underestimate the gas tank of Damian Drake, a veteran in his own right. Infamous around Las Vegas. Now looking to stake his claim here in Arizona, not just in Wrestle Drag, but in IZW as well.
Parada's putting the boots to him. Whew. I don't know if that was a tooth or spit that just flew out.
But most importantly, targeting the legs, targeting the ankle, doing everything he can to cut off that speed of Damian Drake.
I tell you what, this style that we're seeing Parada perform in front of us is more or less kind of out of his toolbox. It's almost like he's trying to bully Damian Drake.
Well, look at this. This is no longer about a title. There's blood on the chest of Parada.
The real question is that, is it his own or is it his opponent's? I think it might be his own.
You see that blood dripping from the nose. Perhaps this is what's awoken. A much angrier side of Parada drops the clothesline. Tries for the sling blade, but Drake able to evade with a forearm of his own. Now some momentum in the favor of Damian Drake. Atomic drop. And yet another.
Oh, these IZW fans are savage. They're chanting, "We want blood."
But Damian Drake wants a win. Backslide. Parada able to escape. Tries for total recall, but Parada out of the way. Tries for the shipwreck knee. Both men with the same idea and dropped with a pair of boots.
What always amazes me when two competitors have that same amount of chemistry, that same amount of timing in the ring, and it doesn't happen often, but every once in a while you see what we just saw. In this moment we would have replay, and you see these two competitors just knock each other out of the ring just like that.
Well, that's the thing about it. Before this match started, I figured it would be a back and forth brawl between these two, some high flying maneuvers, some nice speed you see there. But as I said, it looks like Parada put on some size, so the fact that he still has his speed and that size, and Drake is only able to possibly outmaneuver him by his speed alone, I don't know who this match is going to go to at this point.
Damian Drake could walk out of here with not one belt, but two. It's entirely possible.
Oh! Whoa!
But Parada smells blood quite literally, dripping out of his nose. And it's awoken a much meaner side as he cuts down Damian Drake. big punch and an even bigger enziguri. But the challenger has a hold. A Parada dragon suplex. Off the ropes. We're going to put the exclamation point knee in the ropes.
Oh, I think that knee caught that nose. 2 3/4, says ref. Damian Drake can't believe it.
And perhaps this is the direction that Damian Drake has to go in. With that blood coursing out of the nose, that paints a gigantic target on the face of Parada. Damian Drake has to go for the knockout if he wants to pull out the win here.
Damian Drake trying to dig deep in that bag of tricks to try and put Parada right here tonight.
And think back to Monster. It was on a 5-way scramble that Damian Drake picked up the win to punch his ticket back to IZW, and he did it with this exact move. Take it to the top. But Parada able to evade.
Oh!
And Parada's ready. Face first into the buckle and spine first to the mat. Blue Thunder Bomb.
2 3/4 count.
Just barely. Damian hangs on.
I thought Parada had him. He caught him just right. Parada looks like he is frustrated and doesn't know how to put Damian Drake away tonight. These fans here at IZW telling exactly what they think of the ref.
You know, I knew I liked some of these fans.
I think they're just jealous because he can count higher than they can.
Oh!
And what a question mark kick to Damian Drake, but it is not enough.
Uh-oh.
As Parada looks for the end, tries for the super kick, but Drake catches it. And he's back up with a knee. Into the handspring, nails the stunner.
Oh! Parada's still on his feet, though.
And off the second with a cutter. Cover isn't enough. But we are inching closer and closer to the 3, gentlemen.
I mean, I don't know about that one. I think that was questionable positioning by the official. I think Damian Drake could have easily walked out of here with the championship if that referee had positioned himself better.
Listen, Josh, don't show favoritism towards your brother. We understand your concern and you're behind him. But those referees are doing their job as best they can.
And at this point, it is one well-placed move that could punch Drake's ticket to the IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship.
You moving on from those comments for my mental sanity, or are you just really into this match?
Eyeing up, Parada.
He answered the question.
Tries for total recall, but up onto the shoulders of the champ. Drop neck first across the knee.
Wow.
Going right into a submission. Damian Drake right in the middle of the ring trying to hold on.
Not great positioning. Not a great place to be.
Trying to inch his way toward that rope. Parada is just squeezing as tight as he can, trying to make the lights go out on Damian Drake. Drake got the ropes.
But there's still a light behind the eyes of Damian Drake.
Or is it the light at the end of a tunnel?
Either way, one man will walk out with the IZW 3D Sports Fighting Championship. And with the way Parada's hyping himself up, it could very well be the champ. Tries for the shipwreck knee, goes for the dragon suplex once again, but Parada's ready for it. And that'll do it!
I think Parada dug deep to pull that maneuver off. I mean, he left everything on the table.
But regardless of everything Damian Drake had put Parada through, busting his nose, the champ retains.
Well, definitely not how I thought that this match was going to end. Not necessarily that I thought Parada couldn't pull this off. Parada retaining was always a possibility. but an incredible schoolboy maneuver to get that pinfall. After everything that we had seen, I would have thought this would have been a much, much cleaner pin. And it was a very clean schoolboy, but I definitely didn't expect that.
No, they basically were going tit for tat this whole match. Oh, Damian swatting away the hand of Parada. Parada trying to show some respect, but there it is. He's just a little frustrated.
Well, after all of their battles, Parada finally pulling out the win. Damian has no choice but to respect the Sun Valley Pirate and your IZW 3D Sports Fighting Champion.
Wait a minute.
Hang on!
Wait a minute.
A familiar sound for Parada can only mean one thing.
What does he got to say? Fans, don't go nowhere yet.
Thank you, Jesus.
He's always with you, sir.
Hey, Parada, don't worry. I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to fight you at all. I'm here for two things. One, to congratulate you. Congrats on your second title defense. Everyone give him a round of applause. Come on.
This doesn't feel
That's
authentic.
your fighting champion. The same fighting champion who didn't defend
says here to congratulate him.
Monster. And not only that, took the pin from Can't Stop Jamal. How embarrassing.
Well, I mean, you can't stop him. It's right there in his name.
And the second thing I want to tell you, Parada, your victory at Looks That Kill was nothing but
all that success you've had in the last few months, and you're still thinking about me?
Is he wrong?
And you know, that gives me a good idea. Yeah, at Psycho Circus, I'm gonna give you a shot at my 3D Sports Fighting Championship. And just so you know, it's not as a favor to you. It's a plus for me, because when I beat you again, I get to know that every success in your career, you will still be thinking about how you couldn't beat Parada.
Oh, wow. These two used to be friends.
Hey, one more thing. Since you want to climb to the top so bad, I'm gonna make it a ladder match.
Oh, talking about raising the stakes. Parada's treasure will not be buried. It will hang precariously over this ring, defended in a ladder match at Psycho Circus 3.